Hey there, it's Rosie Convoy. Long time no see. It's been well over 2 months. I'm sorry, I've been neglecting you guys. It hasn't been intentional. So just to get caught up, kind of what's been happening to me. I'm at the Cochrane location of the carbon tax protest in Canada. So Cochrane is in Alberta. There's a few Cochranes in Canada apparently. But yeah, it's been a while. So I thought I'd just very spontaneously go live and see if anybody jumps in. So um, yeah, this might take a few minutes. If not, like this is just me trying to get back into my thing. Yeah, my face has changed a little bit. Hi. 44 days protesting so far. And right now there's a huge thunderstorm going on outside. If I open this door, like I'd like instant just soaked. So I took some refuge in the truck. I thought it might be fun to go live, and so here I am. Hi, Wanda. Hi, you guys. Mwah. Miss you. Yeah, I figured I'd go live. I'm sitting in a truck in a thunderstorm outside of Cochrane on Highway 1 and 22. Hi, Nurse D. Outback Wendell's. Hi. Much love from Canada. Flat-chested female. Yes, I know it's getting warm in here. The humidity is crazy now. So yeah, I'm on day 44 of the carbon tax protest here. Hi, 420 Fred. Blister Bill. BP4210. Oh, the old gang is coming in. Yeah, I went and took a look because I wanted to just jump on someone's panel, but nobody was really live, so I thought I would take it on myself to just go live. So yes, day 44. Alberta freaking weather has just weathered my face. It's really funny, like super pale, and then I've got like this going, which is totally fine with me because I know it's making a difference. So, oh shoot, I should have dropped the link for the panel. Hmm. Yeah, because if I leave, oh no, this might be a solo. See, that's how out of practice I am. That's why I wanted to do this because number one, their lightning was awesome. Number two, the camper I'm in, there's a bunch of people hanging out in it, and I would just much rather hang out with you guys. So Rosie's first live in 2 months. It won't be my last, like for a while. Like now that I've got the bug again, I'll definitely be going live, and then during the day, like just take you guys on little tours. They won't be very long because like the data, like I'm just going, hi the Chad. I'm going through my data like crazy. Hi James again. So they'll be like little shorties, but everyone loves a quickie, right? So this is my quickie for you guys or to you guys. Yeah, it looks like I've been climbing the. It's my. I should have my sunglasses on because once I have my sunglasses on, like I totally look normal. So but yeah, next time. Okay, so I'll probably go live again in a couple of days, and then I'll remember to drop the link for the StreamYard so you guys can jump up on panel and we can hang out because it's kind of what I wanted. I didn't really want to do a monologue, but yeah, like I said. But if you guys have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. It's been fun. I've grown so much because like this is okay. So what happened is basically when I stopped going on people's panels, it was I joined the nationwide carbon tax or protest against the carbon tax Facebook page, and I like to admin groups. That's kind of what I do. So I messaged the guy who created the group. I asked him if they needed help, an extra admin. They said sure, so they gave me a try, and that Facebook group exploded. Like when I joined it, it was at 3,000 members, and then within 3 weeks, it was at 184 or something like that, 1,000 members. So it was like crazy. And then, of course, the date for the carbon tax protest to start was April 1st, and it was like 3 weeks too. So it was just like really, really busy, and they kind of wanted admins to go to these locations. So I I got voluntold to go to one, and that's what I did. So that's how I ended up here. Got here the night before the first, and I've been here ever since. So I basically live in a camper on a parking lot that we share a truck scale with the big truckers. So you know how much I love truckers and stuff. So yeah, there's one going by right now. Let's see if I can show you. They use the scale, and the scale is like right there, and then they drive off happily because we're not pissing them off. And then usually if it's really cool, they'll honk like crazy. So I don't think this guy will because it's dark. Hi, late to the Fallout. Yeah, so it's been working. Police have been leaving us alone. They mostly, I mean, we had a couple of rough days at the start because there was a lot more people here, but no, I just figured I'd hang out with you, and I really, really wish I dropped that StreamYard link because I just kind of feel weird talking to myself in the truck. But of course, I'm not by myself. And maybe 44 days out here, like I'm going a little crazy, so it's talking to myself kind of feels normal. Hi, Karen Lou. I'm not scared. Not scared at all. It's been awesome. We've been, oh, the weather. I could start telling you about Alberta weather. I had no freaking clue it was like this. It can be sunny one day, and then you wake up in the morning, there's like 30 centimeters of snow. Hi, Frosty B Rocks. Oh, I got a whole bunch of you guys. Is Justin Castro still prime minister? Unfortunately, yes. So I know that the protest is about dropping the carbon tax. It's slowly making a change. The cool thing is that I've noticed is that people really needed this. So the way that volunteers have just shown up, people that are staying here, they're staying. There's a guy who cooks. There's somebody who, like, you just put out a call for firewood, and it'll show up. You know, anything you need. So people are obviously like, they need this kind of like a beacon of hope. Ooh, did you see that lightning? That was cool. Wait for the thunder. It was like right over me when I was getting in the truck. Oh, it's moving on. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, another cool thing is that a lot of the people that are showing up have never been to a protest, don't know much about the freedom community. And so when they come in, they're like kind of scared, but you know how friendly I am, and just like go up like, hi, I'm Judy, like, welcome. Sorry, that's my real name. Yeah, I'm going as Judy out here. Sorry, guys. Rosie. Anyway, you guys probably know that. It's all on Facebook. So yeah, I go and introduce myself and then bring them in, introduce them to other people. There's certain chatty people in the group. So I'll be like, hey, like, hey, we got a new person. And they'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But it's really cool because then you get to have that one-on-one interaction with brand new people that have questions. So, you know, because like when you first wake up and start to realize that things aren't what they seem and that Canada is like pretty messed up, you start to feel it on a personal level and you got a lot of questions. So that's kind of what this thing has turned into. Like, I know it's a carbon tax protest, but it's just cool how people are just showing up and they just want to talk, you know. Okay, hang on. If you're on the phone, you can press guests, invite guests, copy link, go to the window. All right, let me see. Invite guests, copy, go to the window. What, and just drop it in the comments? All right, I'm gonna try this. Most comment. Yeah, I know I gotta talk my way through. Oops, hang on. What the fuck? See if that works. Did it work? All right, there it is. All right, if anybody wants to jump up on the panel, now is a chance to like come hang out with Rosie Convoy and rocking the Cochrane location. There you go. Thank you so much. That's a good little tidbit. And now I'll know that it's not like something that like, oh damn, I should have. Okay, so now I'm just waiting for somebody to show up backstage and we can hang out. But yeah, I'm hanging out in a truck. Oops, whoop. I got my light, but it's not mounted to anything. I've just got a prop between the steering wheel. All right, but I kind of feel like it's dark in here. Nobody for the panel? Come on. that better? So anyway, yeah, there's another really cool thing is we've started doing karaoke on Saturday nights. So yes, I've sang Let It Go here. I've done a few songs that I've done for you guys, the ones that have been on panel when I've burst into song. So yeah, it's kind of cool because then other people do too. There's some hippie guy here named Joe who's like super young, but he's got a guitar, and he just like writes poetry, and he's like, yeah. Oh, we got a guest. Yeah, no, it's the Chad. The Chad. Hey.
Hello, Rosie.
Hello. Oh,
I
there you
figure
go.
you dropped the link, I'd be the first. I said, am I gonna beat
Yeah.
anybody?
I am gonna have a bit of vodka, but look at this. I got a cool Camp Hope cup. Woo! Yeah, it's been cool. Like, okay, so I get here and then like other people showed up, but because I'm the admin for this location, like everybody needed that kind of continuity in the message. So everybody who showed up started like looking to me for that because that's what I was providing. So the media would show up, I would talk to them because I 3 weeks of like just pumping out that message, right? I knew it pretty much by heart. So yeah, I was a media person. I became the police liaison. I had to like go and talk to them if they had an issue with something, come back, talk to the group. A couple of us would go talk to them and we try to figure like a nice middle ground. But no, it
Well,
was kind of cool. Like,
your experiences from Ottawa would have definitely
well,
helped you with that.
exactly.
That's the thing, right? Like I mean, I can say, I stood beside you, like, I fought beside you in some situations,
Mhm. Yep.
and you,
Whoa.
whoa, yeah.
Oh, got another guest. Okay, I can only have so many. Oh, so many, just so you know. Hi, Brett. Can you
Hey,
see me?
how's it going?
Keeping rocks.
Howdy, how's it going?
Good, really good. We're all in the dark. This is perfect. So, how's it going there?
Excellent. Oh, good. Good. I'm just gonna set you
Cool.
down for a sec so I can light my
Sure.
smoke and stuff.
You guys watching, if you want to share this out, let's get a couple more people just hanging out because I've missed you. I've missed you guys so much. And we're already at the 12-minute mark, and I figured put like a half hour. So we're getting halfway through, but a little teaser tease. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah. Love that. Oh yeah, I remember I can like pin comments. Woohoo! It's all coming back to me now. Hi,
Hello,
Ronnie.
darkness, my
It's like
old friend.
hello, Ronnie.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, oh, and there was an accident on the road, so there's cops. Oh, you want to hear something really fucked up, guys? A guy commits suicide in his car right up the road. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He burnt himself alive in his car after like dousing himself with alcohol, allegedly. And that happened like this evening. And one of our guys ran over there with like the camp fire extinguisher, and he came back like all fucked up because he was like, I saw his leg all melted. I'm like,
Wow,
yeah,
that seems odd. That seems sus.
I know, right? Apparently there was an empty bottle kind of just laying beside the vehicle, and the way it accelerated was insane. Like within 10 minutes, like it was just like, and then a few minutes later the firefighters went and they put it out, but the cops are still down the road because it's like a crime scene now. They're
Well,
investigating. Yeah.
I know where you are. Like I used to go through by that location quite often,
Okay.
so I know exactly where you are. And I know
Yeah.
that's they park just up the road around the corner there. They park a lot of vehicles to go to work because that's like a major crossroad right there for the highways, right? So
Yeah.
people will leave their
Carpooling.
vehicles for a week or whatever to go to work sometimes. So that could be a transient, like a convenient place, I like maybe say to get away or something. Like that seems
To,
really crazy weird.
to allegedly um, go to the great beyond. Oh, Wanda East. Hang on. I gotta remember to pin these. Like, I don't want the stream to get really dark. I just kind of said that because it was like really weird. But I'll tell you some more
Yeah,
of the
that is
really
weird.
cool experiences. So last Saturday we had karaoke here, but like during the week, out of the blue, these 3 Chinese girls showed up and they started talking about how like they got out of China and like the communism there, and they brought like $300 worth of groceries. Like that was their gift. And then they hung out and, you know, we got them to sign some flags. They went out, they wanted to go out on the road and hold a Canadian flag out on the road and just like experience that, because when the big semis go by and they blast their
Yeah.
horns, like it's awesome. Like it shakes you, right? Because they're like driving past you. But so they get out there and they're just like taking pictures. They're so happy. So they came back last Saturday and they brought some more friends. And then today we had, and me and Annie, we sang a duet and it was cool. But more people showed up today and they brought like a bunch of vegetables and they said they're coming back on Saturday. So karaoke on Saturday night is becoming a thing at Camp Cochrane, but we're calling it Camp Cockring because why not? That's what everybody calls it. So yeah, at the end, if like at the very end, we're talking about getting t-shirts made. I survived Camp Cockring. It would be like for the people that stayed all the way to the end. But
Can
yeah, no,
definitely tell you're getting sun.
oh my God, it's mostly wind though.
Yeah.
Like the wind here, there's been a bit of sun, but it's the freaking wind. Like sometimes, like when it gets really bad, there was like a whole bunch of us trying to keep the kitchen tent down, like at 6 in the morning, because the wind was just like we've
Well, I
lost.
know it was hurricanes the other day.
Was,
like I'm like an hour and a half down the road from you, right? So
then why haven't you visited?
I get basically the same weather. So
Okay.
yeah, it was horrific winds the other day.
You should come hang out then. Unless
well,
you're
Key's been there. The freaking Diagolon crowd's been there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can't figure out why. I don't know. I'm struggling with this whole sitting on the side of a highway thing. To me, our MPs are the ones responsible for this. We should be protesting in front of their offices. Like,
yep.
Hundreds of people in front of MPs' offices and all the freaking, you know, I think that would, it's harder to ignore in my mind.
I'm in Ottawa, so I'm on a regular. I'm with the Wellington Street regulars up there doing it. So
yeah, oh yeah, smash that like, please. The thing is that we're finding a lot of people aren't coming here because they can't afford it. So we're fully encouraging people to do that can't afford to come here. But this here, like there are so many tourists and stuff driving by, and then we got Highway 22, you know, so this is really working because the new people that are showing up, you know, because that's what everyone's complaining. Oh, we need to wake up people. We need to wake up people. Well, they're waking up because of the carbon tax. And they're coming here because we've been here 44 days. We've been driving by for weeks and figured if you guys are still there this time, you know, we'll pull in and then, you know. So, but people going to their MPs and doing their own, like there's ladies who are just going in front of their houses, putting their lawn chair down, spiking their little Canadian flag, and they hold the, you know, the carbon tax sign. So everybody everywhere should be doing it, you know. So 100%. Go to the MP.
Well, the Nova Scotia one and the Nova Scotia border, they're still going strong too.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Amherst.
Lloydminster, Kirkella, Fleming. There's one that in Cobden that Hillary and Roadrunner started up. So yeah, they're popping up.
And my mother goes to Moncton quite regularly because she has family in Moncton, New Brunswick. And she's driven by them a few times and not done anything. And then she was talking to her on Mother's Day, wishing Happy Mother's Day. And she said, I actually went by and honked the other day. I'm like, how did it feel? She says, it actually felt good.
Nice. Yep.
So even going by, even driving by and honking and showing your love. I mean, you know, come on. That's
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the honking goes all night long because it's mostly the truckers that we get the most honks from. Like they just lay on the horn, and some of them stop in, and they have very distinct honks patterns. So now we've met the one who goes by and goes like, beep, 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 beep. It's like, oh, that's Brent, you know. I love it. So freaking cool. So, yeah.
I do know exactly where you guys are. I've been
Yeah,
there a
you're
number of
like
times. I've actually parked a vehicle there for 4 days or something like that at one point in time, just up the road around the corner on the hill there.
Yeah. Yeah, you described the dirt road. I'm looking at it.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
I know exactly where y'all are at. I used to go by there all the time.
Well,
It's
Frosty, I don't know you that well, but I'm gonna say this: you got to go on Saturday and give Rosie a hug for me.
mm-hmm.
Usually I have plans on the weekends, and I
You
have a
do.
barbecue I
Come
have
to
to hold on
karaoke.
Sunday night, but
You have
I'm
plans to
not.
come to karaoke here.
I haven't really been doing much of the freedom stuff lately. I did say like a year and a half ago I wasn't really into it. Like people aren't willing to change votes and like, bring it to their MPs, write their MPs, protest their MPs office. Like I wasn't seeing that kind of effort. Like it was too much like, look at me, I'm cool, I'm waving a flag, give me money. Like it was just
Yeah,
turning me off. You know what I mean? Like it starts to have a sour taste. So I was
we don't
not
actually
seeing kind of the right things being done and the wrong things being done. And
Yeah. Okay, so I have to stress this because right at the beginning, it pissed me off. This is the Canadian protest against the carbon tax. This is not a freedom thing, and people were showing up and being their freedom thing and doing their freedom stuff, and it was turning people off, and drove me crazy because this is the carbon tax protest. There are freedom people here, but we're getting the public finally that the freedom people couldn't. So I can't stress it enough. So if you feel like are so inclined to make plans to come out on Saturday, you can have that conversation with people that like basically the shit's left, and the core group here are awesome people, and we're here for conversation. But it's not a freedom thing. I know we've got a lot of flags out, but most of them are upside down. I know some people don't like that, but anyway, it's a totally different vibe. So you should check it out, or at least consider it, and just take my word for it. It's been amazing. You get that feeling because of the way the community comes together, like Ottawa. So everybody's stepping up
I
to.
was at Milk River, so I do like I've been in the environment before, and it's I when I was at Milk River, it was very electric. Like I haven't been keeping up with. I haven't seen a lot of streams from there. I haven't been following any streams on Facebook, so I'm not entirely sure. But I know when I was there, it was very electric, and like you couldn't help but feel like almost a sense of like being invigorated, and like the electricity was like almost infectious to a degree, where it would like help lift you up, like from person, like you couldn't help but be in a good mood almost. So
Right. That's what we've perfected. We've refined it. So it's like a really small group here. There's like maybe 8 or 9 of us, and most of them leave during the day. It's really, really small. But then the weekend we're getting like, the guy who started the Million March for Kids in Calgary, he's been out like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
So like he's like Muslim. So like just hanging out, like just looking at like, oh yeah, we're racist, right? But just looking around, like just seeing all these different communities who they all have one thing in common. They can't stand our prime minister, and they're showing up here, and it's just really cool.
Well,
Like,
the thing is though too, and this is one of the things I keep saying to people, even here in Ottawa. The freedom thing was all well and good, and calling yourself a freedom fighter, that's your choice if you want to call yourself that. But we've stepped past that. We're now at the stage where we need to, because some people don't like to be associated with that name at all, and we're past that stage. We need to start, unifying everybody, all these other groups that are coming in to it, or people that are people are just waking up for the first time because of the carbon tax.
Yep. Oh, here we go. I think you're right, Tyson. Just
Tyson just wants to hear me. Tyson just wants to hear me sing.
Oh, I do too. So there. So that you're outnumbered. That's 2 against 1, bud.
Excuse me. To talk about what Chad was just talking about for a moment, if I may. you know, when I spoke briefly there for a second about Milk River, but when I was down there, I had like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with my truck, but it has like Free Palestine on the back. And it has a quote by Nelson Mandela on the side that says, "We know too well our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of the Palestinians." So, and then I'm flying also a Canadian flag with Indigenous symbolism in it. So when I was there, like I did, there were people that came and approached me and talked to me for like the Free Palestine thing I had on my truck. And there was actually a member of the media that stopped, pulled his car right in front of the banner that, you know, so that basically said like media is the virus or whatever, and came
Mhm.
over to talk to me and was like, wow, like I was told y'all were racist and, you know, hated Muslims and da da da. Like I never thought that I would ever see a Free Palestine thing here. He's like, I'm Palestinian. Like, this is amazing. Like, I never thought I would see that. So, you know, I understand that is a lot of people that are wanting to ditch the whole like freedom movement or freedom oriented kind of stigma, right, or stereotype that gets attached. But you know, in my mind, that's how I ended up on YouTube. That's kind of my essence for being here, and I've been about the freedom not only for Canada but Palestinians long before that for years and, you know, decades. So it is kind
Yeah.
of important to some people. So
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, one of the videos that I posted recently on my YouTube channel, I had gone up with some of the freedom fighters from Quebec and Ottawa as well. This was back in January to 24 Sussex Drive. And I stated clearly in the video, you know, like, yeah, some people we look at ourselves as activists. Other people refer to call themselves by whatever or freedom fighters. You know, that's their choice what they choose to call themselves. But you know what? We're doing the same thing. We're all actively activists standing up against our government and in whatever form we choose, whether it be filming, whether it be streaming, whether it be, you
Mhm.
know,
Even
standing there with a
sharing.
sign protesting,
Yeah.
waving a
Sharing on
flag.
social media. Being encouraging, always commenting because that helps. You know, it's the little things, but they all add up, right?
Yeah. But in the end, we're all activists. So if you really want to get technical,
Yeah. Okay,
because
guys, we're at the 27-minute mark, so we should start wrapping it up. I know it's just a little teaser, but I gotta be yeah. I gotta try to save my data, but I want to do this more often. I brought my light and everything. Like I'm sitting in the truck, I've got my
well, you know
YouTube light.
what?
I haven't
You,
even used it this whole time. Tonight was the first time. So thanks a
you know,
lot, Chad, for sending me that link earlier, because now I got the bug again. Oh, it's all good.
I'd always send
I'm,
you a link anywhere. You know that. Come on. I'd even
I
said,
know.
yes, Ronnie, I will meet you in the dungeon shortly.
I'm glad actually. I was actually saying that prior. I wish that you had been doing some more streaming when you were there.
I was
Streaming
so
on YouTube. I know there were
yeah,
Facebook streamers, but I wasn't on there. I was hoping you were going to stream on YouTube some more. So thank you.
I wanted to, but I was so stinking busy. It was, but now it's a well-oiled machine, and now I can just say like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for a nap," and they're like, "All right, we got this." And I wake up and like they've built a stage, you know. So it's like I love it. I love it. Like I came out and they built a stage out of wood pallets, like
Well,
in the hour and a half that I was sleeping. Like there's a guy building a project in the back. He got like these big panels of wood. We're building a like a walk-in refrigeration unit for the
you're
cook.
showing, yeah, you're showing that
Yeah,
on the other stream on
it's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks everybody for jumping in and the commenting, and then of course Frosty, thanks for being here in the chat.
no
We'll
problem.
do this in a couple of days. What do you think? Like, I don't want to interrupt. Like, what are other people's busy? I know it's beers and cheers. Like, how's Jeff doing?
I haven't
Is he
beers and cheers. He's been doing all right. He's usually on the weekends, so
okay?
what I've been
He
seeing
was
him
on
most.
this past week. He's been going
Okay.
on the past few weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll just
And Ronnie,
I don't want to I don't want to
Ronnie and
compete with anybody, but
Ronnie
huh?
and I are sporadic as usual. So
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, and then hope maybe I'll just like jump in during the day and then like give you guys a tour because
well,
like
I know Ronnie wanted to do something with you too at
yeah,
some point.
I know
So,
it, that ended up being like a really busy Sunday, and it was
Yeah.
like that's the thing is like I've never done this what I'm doing before, and I'm just like I'm going in one direction because somebody needs to talk to so and so, and I get pulled aside because I saw so and so like taking food out of the food tent, and I'm like, so I gotta like go deal with that, and then another person's like, oh, where do I put a donation? And it's like, okay, that, and then and like, oh, I'm looking for whoever, like, and I'm like, oh, I just saw them. Hang on, and then I've got like 5 things on my mind, and I've got to make sure everybody's happy. So like that's
Yeah.
been me for the
well,
last.
Rosie, I'll say this: you've come a long way.
I have.
You are a very amazing person. You have truly earned your name, Rosie Boy. This past little bit, because you know what? That's what we all had to do when we came to Ottawa, honey.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
I watched you when you were at the what was it, the church in Ontario there.
oh man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember watching those streams and stuff, and like, honestly, you're very personable, and I know that just questions that I've been asked, they'd like to hear from some more of the people that were there, because obviously Q wasn't very good at that, like going and just having a
Yeah.
conversation, like a real one, and getting just some perspectives and opinions and whatever. So if you're talking about going and touring around, then maybe just some like open conversations with people,
Oh, heck yeah.
maybe asking some questions.
100%. Yeah.
So
Yeah. People
Well,
I would
here,
just maybe offer
they've
that.
all
I
got their
know.
own stories. Oh, hey. I gotta ask. Do you guys remember Yuri, who was on Sussex during the convoy?
Yeah. I remember Yuri.
Yuri was here last night.
Rosie, you got to meet him.
Yeah.
Awesome, honey.
He popped in, and I was like, Yuri. And he's like, what's these? And I'm like, fucking Yuri. Oh wait, we got somebody else. Oh, you guys are gonna make me go overtime? Oh man.
Who popped in?
I'm a real person. I'm not gonna show my dick. I'm not a porn mama. Ooh.
Can
See
any
you
of you
again.
guys
Yeah,
vote for
yeah.
this guy? Who is this?
Zombo.
Uh,
Good to see you again. I know it's been a long ass time. I haven't really had the time in order to be able to actually join up on live panels anymore because I've been busy with bullshit.
I'm
Well,
not
you come
familiar with this
right at
person.
the end.
I was over on Lincoln Canes before. The dude that danced with the fucking glow sticks that wore like cutoff shirts and shit. The jackass. Me.
Oh, hey, I remember
Oh,
the dude that used to dance with glow sticks and shit.
Yeah.
I only ever saw you the once, but when you said that, it clicked. With that's where
I'm
that's where
very
I see
rare.
you.
It's because I've been busy in real life.
So this is an honor and a privilege, is it?
Nah, not really. Good to see you either way.
Good to see you too. I'm trying to find. I had a strobe light here too. I'll have to bring it out next time. Oh my god. Okay, all the guests are popping up now. What the fuck is? Hey,
Yeah, you,
hey.
dude, I have
Good to
so
see
missed you.
Oh, it's the old gang. We're all here now. Well, some of us. Yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Long
I
time.
have
No see.
so missed you.
Yeah, I've been missed. Yep, I've missed you guys too.
I was
Look
gonna
how.
say, Rosie, it's been a long ass time since I've seen you on here. Shit.
No, well, it's been like I said at the beginning of the stream, like you'll have to, well, you don't have to go back and watch it. I've been at a protest in like the one of the windiest parts of Alberta for the last 44 days. That's why I look like this. I've been
Uh,
like,
I
yeah,
don't blame you. Is it as
it's
bad as Chicago?
well, the Windy City, I don't know. I don't know.
It could be worse.
Yes.
It could be Lethbridge.
Yes.
Well, because
Yes.
we've got
Lethbridge is worse.
Lethbridge is worse, but we've got the Rocky Mountains like right on the horizon. So like the wind just like whoosh, right past us, and yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, no, I figured. So I'm just doing a short live stream. I was actually gonna wrap it up, but I want to do one every other day, like but during the day maybe, so I can give you guys a tour and kind of talk about.
Well, real quick, I need to show you something very important. Hang on.
Oh no, I don't want to see your dick.
Not that. This.
Ah, oh, you're so clever.
Hey, technology is the next level.
Okay, so again, like Rosie, I don't totally know what you are protesting with or about or how that has been working. Though at the same point in time, if you are going to that length to protest something, like I don't even know what it's about, but I'm all up for your shit.
Hope it works out in your favor, regardless.
It's for a
Well-
carbon tax here in Canada.
The carbon tax that increased like 23%. A lot of people are starting to lose their farms. They're starting to they can't feed their kids. They're losing their houses. They can't afford the gas to get them to work, to afford the gas to get them to work. Like, it's really fucked up here in Canada. So
Fucking horseshit.
I'm-
Fuck that shit. No way.
it's
Yeah.
fucked. So
And see,
So-
and that's the saddest thing, is because from my understanding is that, hello, I like pork, I like cow, and in order for that to happen, there needs to be farms and things. Dude, I ain't that blind.
Yeah.
But at the
So,
same
like,
point in time,
basically the farmers pay a carbon tax because they have to farm, right? If they're a chicken farmer, they have to
Yes.
heat the building. So that gets taxed. And then when they send everything on a trucker, the trucker gets taxed more because the
Well,
fuel is crazy. And then it gets to the grocery store, and then they add the carbon tax. Now another tax, because we got like 4 now or 5. I don't know. It feels like more.
probably
But,
about
yeah.
6.
But it all gets passed on to the consumer. Like, it all gets people are just like, so you'll get your utility bill and you only spent like $23 in actual, for the utility. But then it all gets added, and then at the very end,
taxes
there's
on
the carbon
it,
tax. And then on top of that, the GST is added. So something that should have been like $23 is like 156. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah, it's
No,
fucked
it's
up.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
it is. It's
that's why
ridiculous.
people are in Canada. They're fed up. So that's what I've been
Because
protesting.
again, it's like, because you get a $23 product, for example, you get a $23 product, but now they add all the other taxes, and now it's a $50 product.
No, 150.
Yeah. So the
But-
He's a fucking
Again,
wayman.
you see
Way
what
too damn much in
Like,
fucking
that
Fuck
is
no.
ridiculous.
Put it this way.
Yeah,
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where you guys go. Where are you from, Darren? Down the bottom, below Rosie and I.
Who, me?
No, Sheree.
Sure.
Sherry, where are you from?
I'm in Wyoming. Again, my milk is like $3.50, not $8.90.
Okay, for what size?
A gallon of milk.
Okay, a liter of milk. So a gallon is a liter in Canada. Okay.
No, a
Okay,
gallon is 4
we'll go with
liters
that.
to jug. 4 liters to jug of milk.
Okay, so the jug of milk. Last time I was in a grocery store looking at it, it was like $10 for a jug of milk.
Fuck that. Fuck.
Dude, that's way too much. And like, how can you even sustain your own community?
exactly.
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 Yeah.
And so listen to this. So Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. So 7 out of the 10 premiers of the provinces did not want this tax to come in. But Trudeau went ahead and did it anyway. 7 out of 10 did not want it.
Yeah.
So now,
Dude, that's the other thing that pisses me off about like government or
Okay.
politics or however you want to put it down, is that like your people voted against whatever X, Y, and Z is.
exactly.
But
So
the stupid politics voted
Exactly.
for it. So the people don't. And again, it's like, even when I understood, I was like, what? My vote is really not going to matter unless I vote with the majority of shit.
yeah, you would think that would help, but that's
No, it
not
doesn't.
God,
what's
it would fucking
here.
hope.
But yeah,
So-
okay, so we've gone overtime. I'm sorry. I am going to go live again in a couple of days, and it'll be during the day, and then I'll take you guys for a tour. and we'll get a bunch of trucks honking because they honk
Well-
like crazy.
Let's
Well,
fucking
I'll-
go. Round 2, baby. Let's fucking do it.
I'll
Yeah.
say this: if I
Yes.
catch you during the day, I will try Rosie. But of course, Mr. As you are aware, Mr. Pat King's trials are going on right now here in
Yeah.
Ottawa. So I've been busy
Yeah,
up at
yeah,
the
you guys.
court,
got there.
so
Yeah, thanks everyone who commented. Don't forget to like and share. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'm sure I've lost a couple of subs because I haven't gone live for a couple of months. But yeah, just
I
make sure
miss you too, motherfucker. I miss you too.
I miss you guys.
I miss
So
you
I will
too.
be back. I will be back
Well,
again. I see you,
I-
Kaz1.
I
I'll
know
see you
that,
again. Cheers
Rosie, I
up
know
to you.
that live with you and the Raven is long overdue now.
Yeah.
But-
Well,
but
we'll
hey,
see. You
hey,
know, I
we-
promised I was going to stay here till they actually drop the carbon tax. So we're
Yeah,
already making jokes about like doing Christmas gift exchange because I might actually end up living on this parking lot for the summer and the fall. So it's going to be interesting to see where I go from here. Imagine I'm going to have like a face of an 80-year-old woman by the end of summer. I love that comment, by the way, whoever said I looked like I was hiking in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
I just got back from Mount Everest.
Oh, hey, Rosie.
Well, I see it climb that bitch.
It
Can
does
only
feel
go
like.
up from here.
All right, you
I will-
guys.
Love,
Hell yeah.
Sorry?
love and
Go
freedom,
ahead,
sister.
Chad.
Peace, love, and freedom, sister. I will say.
I'm out of here. Enjoy yourself. Do your best you can.
I will. Do your best with what you got when you can. And keep on
Later,
trucking,
Rose.
guys. Love you guys. I'm going to end the stream now. Mwah. And see you guys in a couple of days. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be spontaneous. I'll try to give you guys more notice next time. And actually, like, make a thumbnail. First thumbnail in, like, months. But I promise I will be back in a few days. This is not goodbye. This is see you later. On that note, Rosie Convoy, 10-4 rubber ducky. Keep on trucking. Honk honk.
Freedom.
Bye.